Something on his tail really quick, because this, we're going to keep moving on. We're going to stop filming here in a minute. But this, I call this by Freddy Krueger. I don't actually know what this thing is called, but those are razor blades, and I'm talking razor blades. It's by a company called Safari, and you can get this through Amazon online. I don't even know how I got it anymore. I got my sister one because they're just amazing. You see that big lump there, that huge mat right there in his tail. His tail is pretty much of a mess. This will literally cut the tail. It'll cut the bone on that tail, and it'll cause serious, severe bleeding. So you have to, as simple as this thing looks, you got to be really careful with it. That's all. So always reach in at the edge. He's matted all the way to the tail through here. Reach in at the edge and get your, here's your thumb holder. Get your fingers in there. Get those Freddy fingers in there. Make sure they don't catch that tail. That's the most important part of this, because if they do, it's going to tear it and cut. It'll rip it and it'll bleed forever. Now there's that big one right there. I could take a lot of time and just trim away at this, right? Or just say, screw it, take his tail off. Just take it off. I'm not going to save it. And that's what I used to do till I found these Freddy Kruegers. So now they literally separate the mats for me. You can save his tail, and in record time here. This is not taking me that long to do this. Now it sounds like it's ripping through it because, you know, it is. But it's also cutting that mat out. So it's going to clean all that dead fur out of there. There's the mat. That's how fast we did that. Look at that. This thing's amazing. Whoever created this, listen, there's that Furminator too. That Furminator is just the best thing ever. That people that created that, that's an amazing tool. So here's your Freddy Krueger. That's not the name of it, but... And so I've done that with his tail. Now, that he would have lost his tail in the past. I would have never, ever done all the work that it would have taken. Now watch how I can run a comb through this. And I want to do all this anyway. I always want to clean his tail up before I ever put him in the bathtub, because it works. The work is so much easier on this tail than after the bath. If it's not in shape beforehand, it's going to be in worse shape to work with after. That's his tail now. Look at that. We saved his whole tail with this guy. Okay, so we're going to break.